And I'm Mark, and we're at the Burle Post. Burle Post is a Christian retreat in the bush of Alaska. We're 36 miles from the nearest road, and we have a little lake on the property, and a retreat center, and a future bunkhouse.
This year, St. Paul Lutheran Church and School sent 8 people up to Alaska to work on the Burle Post Retreat Center. While we were there, we worked hard.
Mark has us sign a book every year, and I started my paragraph with another trip, another adventure. And it's always something new. I mean, for me this year, the new adventure was coming in on a ski plane. That was a new experience. I come up and in some people's eye, I probably work my legs off, but I go home refreshed from the beauty and from giving back to something bigger than me.
We had fun relaxing, unwinding, and telling stories.
There's a couch upstairs that I feel pretty intimately involved with.
Well, hopefully, I'll play the part of cooking in this kitchen before I die.
or your grandkids.
Yeah. And I will be back every year as long as I can. And if my wishes are fulfilled, when I die and be cremated, I'll be here.
Right underneath here.
This is the kitchen.
But amidst all the fun and laughter and work, there's fellowship and a family that forms each year that is special to all of us.
You know, it's interesting. Every group is different, and the dynamics of everyone is different, but every one of them is just filled with good people and good hearts. Just it's something new and a learning experience every time.
We talked about it earlier that every group that comes up is kind of becomes like family.
Absolutely.
You're here with family. And Mark and Jenny are very much part of that as well.
Absolutely.
You know, I started up here because nobody could get a hold of me, and I've just fallen in love with the place.
I was sick the 2 days prior to coming, Friday and Saturday, before we left on Sunday. And Becca was not too keen on me coming. She wasn't sure, I think on the one hand, that I'd be honest and say if I felt that or not. But I told her if I wasn't healthy, I wouldn't be coming. But she also shared, she said, as much as I really don't want you to go, she said, I don't want to be home with you this week if you can't go. You know, it's just, you know, look forward to it. In the last couple of years with COVID and things and not being able to get here, that was tough in itself.
But the Burle Post is not just for the 8 of us that went to Alaska this year, or even the trips that went in previous years. The Burle Post is for everyone.
You don't know what you're missing if you haven't been here.
To have people come up and experience what we have.
The fellowship, the feeling of family he just mentioned.
And I think either those who have been here even just one time, again, they're all still very much involved and would love to come back.
And yes, I think a lot of the mission has been the journey for the summer groups, the VBS groups, the winter groups. The winter groups that came before us from Minnesota. I do think a lot of it has been the journey, but I think in the end there will be a different mission met with the people that it was all set out for in the first place.
We want you to continue to be part of this mission.
I was just wanted to thank everybody that, if they could make it, that they supported the mission for the groups that come up here in the past and in the future.
Not just the people that come here that support the mission, but all of the people back home where you all have come from that contribute to you and to this, makes it all part of what it is.
Thank you for your continued support as this journey goes on. And Dell said it best of all.
Come and enjoy what we have.
Absolutely.